To start off, we are going to show some examples of editing techniques and types of shots. We filmed these examples ourselves. This is POV, point of view.
Point of view, this is a short scene that shows what the character is looking at.
Panning shot.
Panning shot. This is rotating a camera in a scene in order to keep a moving person or object in view to allow the film to record a panorama.
Tilting.
Tilting shot. This is where the camera is set so that it is composed with the vertical or horizontal lines at an angle on the side of the frame.
Tracking.
Tracking shot. This is where the camera is mounted onto a camera dolly or wheeled platforms that is pushed on rails where the camera is recording.
Wide shot.
Wide shot. This is where the camera shows an entire object or character, and it is usually intended to show its surroundings as well.
Time lapse.
Time-lapse shot. This is a technique where the frequency at which film frames are captured are much longer than it is used to view the sequence, so when it is played at normal speed, time seems to be moving faster.
Montage. Editing montage. This is where a series of short shots are edited into a sequence to condense space, time and information.
Continuity editing.
Continuity editing. This is a system of cutting which is used to maintain continuous and clear narrative action by following a set of rules.
180-degree rule.
180-degree rule. This is a basic rule where the shot shows a relationship between a character and another character or object within a scene.
Shot reverse shot.
Shot reverse shot. This is a technique where one character is shown looking at another character who is often off screen, and then the other character is shown looking at the first character.
30-degree rule.
30-degree rule. This is a basic rule that states the camera should move at least 30 degrees between shot of the same subject.
Parallel editing.
Parallel editing. This is a technique of alternating two or more scenes that often happen simultaneously but in different locations.
Jump cut.
Jump cut. This is an abrupt transition from one scene to another.
This part we are going to talk about famous inventors.
This is Thomas Edison. He was born in 1847 on February 11th and he died in 1931 on October 18th. He was famous for developing the phonograph, the motion picture camera and the electric light bulb.
Thomas Edison affected film editing in a lot of different ways, but thought of the majority of early filmmakers as they didn't see any benefit to using different methods or innovating. His commitment towards film, with the vision of Edward S. Porter's film direction, gave many techniques in film we see today, and also it has continued to inspire films to do the same.
The Lumiere brothers. Auguste, Mary Louis Nicholas was born in 1862 on October the 19th and he died in 1954 on April the 10th. Louis Jeune was born in 1864 on October the 5th and he died in 1948 on June the 6th. They were known as the first filmmakers in history.
They did not only do documentaries, they filmed stage films, the earliest being A Pillow Fight, and this was filmed in a studio. Their first 10 films were a revolution that shocked the world. They made a lasting impact on the world.
D.W. Griffith. He was born in 1875 on January 22nd and he died in 1948 on July 23rd. He was famous for being an American film director who pioneered modern filmmaking techniques. He was known as the inventor of Hollywood.
After his death, his legacy went on, and when the film Tolerance was made, the director used some of his techniques. For example, using the lighting to heighten the mood and reflection.
Edward Muybridge was born on the 9th of April 1830 and he died on the 8th of May 1904. He was known for pioneering work on animal locomotion in 1877 to 78.
Edward Muybridge developed a miraculous process for capturing movement on film just after he killed his wife's lover. He then laid the groundwork for the motion picture industry. This made a huge impact on editing because he discovered moving images and this influenced others to continue his motion studies after he died and to record the first series of live-action photos with a single camera.
William Fry Screen. He was born on the 7th of September 1855 and died on the 5th of May 1921. He was an inventor which made an enhanced magic lantern, one of the earliest motion picture cameras / projectors.
Before Horse in Motion, which was created by Muybridge, William Fry Screen had already pioneered in the practice of moving images. His device, known as Magic Lantern, was the first device to give any kind of impression of moving images in history. For the final part of the short film, we are going to show you some examples of types of shots. These were taken from YouTube.
Rule of Thirds, Lord of the Rings.
Composition, a tutorial video.
Direction and movement, tutorial video.
Cutaway from the Divergent film.
Insert shot, Into the Wild.
Point of view from a short film.
Cut example. This was taken from a music video called Cups, starring Anna Kendrick. Transitions.
Dissolve. When it fades out, it almost fades to black. When it fades in, it is normally transitioning from one image to another.
Fade. This is when a picture is replaced by a completely black screen or another solid colour.
Wipe. This is when one shot pushes another off frame.
Here is our bibliography.